GTA Online has an endless options of vehicles, but one of the best ones are the armored vehicles. In this video, I'll show you the 7 best armored cars in GTA Online. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 7, we have the Insurgent. The Insurgent is one of the most commonly used armored vehicles in GTA Online because of its low price, size, power, and armor. Being able to withstand 6 to 7 sticky bombs or 3 tank shells from a Rhino tank. It is a great choice for people who are trying to transport their friends around the GTA Online hectic world, but sadly though, the Insurgent isn't great for customization. It would look very similar to other people's Insurgents. There's also another variant of the Insurgent, which is the Insurgent Pickup Custom. It's better than the Insurgent, but in my opinion, just prefer the Insurgent, the normal one, because of the aesthetic, and I just like it more. Other than that, the Insurgent is one of the best armored vehicles. If you like the Insurgent but you need a heavy attached gun, like I said, you can check the Insurgent Pickup Custom. It's very good, and here are my reasons why I like the Insurgent. It is affordable. It's around 890,000. It is great for transporting friends, but the Pickup Custom, I think you can transport up to 8 or 9 players, so that's better. An all-terrain vehicle, that means you can go off-road, it can go to the main roads, everything, and it's great for armor against explosives. And coming in at number 6, we have the Night Shark. The Night Shark is very similar to the Insurgent, but it can take up to 27 homing missiles. Like the Insurgent, the non-bulletproof windows are the only downside to this vehicle, as otherwise it would be one of the best armored vehicles. The Night Shark also comes with 4 front-facing machine guns. They are not that strong, but they get the job done. And while these can't be aimed easily, they have a decent firepower and can easily kill players when used properly. Players also can tow an anti-aircraft trailer with the Night Shark. I haven't done it, but I think you can do it if they need to defend, and this easily puts the Night Shark as one of the best armored vehicles in the game. Also Night Shark is able to easily go off-road, and it looks like a futuristic military vehicle, so a lot of people will be impressed by the vehicle, especially new level players. However, the price tag is around 1.2 million. Is likely enough to put players off buying this vehicle if you are a broke player, but the customization and added armor that you get with this vehicle makes it a beast of a vehicle. And I've summarized my personal opinion about this. First of all, it has outstanding armor, comes with an anti-aircraft trailer, has a machine for 4 machine guns up front, and drivers like this car because it feels like a sports car and an armored car at the same time. Coming in at number 5, we have the Duke of Death. The Duke of Death is one of the coolest armored vehicles on this list, mainly because it looks like something that came out of Mad Max and Fast and Furious movie. And having fairly standard armor ratings, the Duke of Death can only withstand 4 homing launchers and 1 sticky bomb. I think it can either be 1 or 2, it depends if it's damaged or not. Thankfully, the car speeds and protection from bullets make this car great if you're trying to quickly get from point A to point B. Also, the Duke of Death is a great vehicle for ramming other vehicles, which makes it ideal when chasing other players. Because the Duke of Death doesn't have other armor, it is incredibly affordable at it's around 600,000 for returning GTA Online players. It will either be 200,000 or even free for some. But the downside for this vehicle and the windshield for the driver's side is not armored. That means if you shoot at the driver, the bullets are gonna penetrate through and you're gonna die. And the list about this Duke of Death, the things that I like about it are it's affordable, it's powerful, it has good protection against explosives and bullets, and it does wheels as well. And coming in at number 4, we have the Barrage. And the Barrage is one of the priced armored vehicles on GTA Online. However, it's an ideal vehicle for fighting against rocket launchers, as it can take up to 12 missiles. The vehicle is also suited with well off-roading, but its lightness means that any explosive will throw the car around. Basically, what this means is if you get shot with a missile, the car is gonna flip all over and over again. And the Barrage is also suited for at least two players. You're gonna have a driver, and there are also 2 mounted machine guns. That means you can have one player in front shooting with a machine gun, and one at the back shooting with a machine gun or a homing missile rocket, whatever they have. These machine guns can be upgraded to either a minigun or a grenade launcher. The vehicle's downside is, however, it is lacking in protection against the driver, wherein literally there's no windshield for the driver to be protected. The Barrage does, however, make up for this by being easily maneuverable and fast. For this reason, on this list, I've summarized what makes the Barrage great. It has 2 mounted guns that can be upgraded or swapped for more powerful guns. It is light and fast. It is excellent off-roading, and it has good armor protection against rocket launchers. And coming at number 3, we have the Armored Kuruma. Now, the Armored Kuruma is a great alternative for players who just want a sports car that has a 4 seats and has amazing protection against bullets. The Armored Kuruma is suited for streets and highway, as it could be trading armor for speed. This makes the Armored Kuruma very vulnerable to explosives, like it takes 1 explosive for it to blow up. And this vehicle is more suited to newer type players who cannot afford the other armored vehicles, as it's only around 698,000. And if you do fleece a bank job, which is a heist, you're gonna get 25% off as a trading price. The Armored Kuruma is great for heists, It is the best to do setups and other high stake missions. And here's my list on why this vehicle is excellent. It is very affordable for new players. It is fast on roads, has excellent protection against bullets. Like, I think it's the best against bullets, but it's the worst against rocket launchers. And it can hold up to 4 players. And coming in at number 2, we have the Paragon R Armored. It costs around 905,000. The Paragon R Armored is an excellent armored vehicle for both its looks, speed, and style. It is very similar to the armored Kuruma, but it lacks an armor for the windshield and the windows. The Paragon R is simply better. Clear when you see that the Paragon Armored R comes with 2 machine guns at the front of the vehicle and armor to protect the player from direct explosives. And I think it can last 1 explosive. It makes it a little bit better than the armored Kuruma. And it's also bullet resistant glass that can withstand 15 standard rounds before breaking. The Paragon R Armored is also a stylish and modern car and has a lot of customization, so players can make theirs unique and good. And here's my list on why this car is excellent. It is low cost, well, I mean, but it's still lower cost than the others that we talked about. It has machine guns on the front. It has bullet resistant glass, which is not that strong, but it still has. And it can house a lot of power of speed. Coming in at number 1, we have the Toradora. The Toradora is one of the most interesting armored vehicles on this list, as it was introduced with the Gallo Perico heist, and it has some of the coolest features out of any other vehicle mentioned above. The Toradora comes with the dual machine guns, a missile launcher, and a torpedo launcher. And yes, it does have torpedoes. You can also change into a submarine mode, where you basically also has a booster that allows the car to quickly accelerate and get out of messy situations. The defense on this vehicle is fairly good. It can take up to 60 rocket launchers, but players can easily kill the drivers thanks to a large glass windshield and doors. The Toradora has a good list of customization options, but it's mainly it is the ability to hide underwater. Sadly though, it is only available to multi-millionaires players, as it costs around 3,660,000. But if you want an awesome armored vehicle, this is one of the best ones. It's gonna help you with heists, it's gonna help you with setups, it's gonna help you with missions. It's basically gonna help you with everything. I've also made a list on this, so let's just check the list. It has the ability to go underwater. It has dual machine guns and a missile launcher and a torpedo launcher, which is awesome. Hold up to 4 players like the Kuruma and some other cars. And it has very similar speed and handling to the Paragon R. But the difference between the Paragon R and the Toradora, the Toradora has a boost where it makes you fly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, it really helps the channel a lot. And also make sure you check out this video. It's going to be about the issues that GT Online has, and if you want to find out what are they, make sure you click in 1, 2, 3.